If you follow the channel, you may have seen before Captain of Industry. Amazing new game in early access on Steam. This has definitely been my game of 2022. Flew a lot under the radar and is still in early access. The version that was just released that I'm going to talk to you about is version 0.4.13, but it's definitely playable. You know, it's not early access with tons of bugs. There are 0 bugs. I can assure you that this game is amazing. It's balanced, it's long, it's deep, so you should definitely play it. If you don't believe me, don't hesitate also to check in the video description below for the full playlist that we did on the game, really from scratch to the end of the game. You can see it all. But today I'm going to talk about this new version that was just released because it brings tons of new great elements. The first new big thing is that there is a new map, Insular Mortis. Let me just start it right away for you guys so you can see what it looks like. Here is a new map. Yes, this is a mouse because this is a pirate skull. And what's also really cool is when you put the overlay of resources, you can see the resources are very spread apart, right? You have all of your coal over here, all of your copper there, the limestone that's in the middle, the gold on this side, the iron ore on that side. So basically this is actually quite a hard map. I mean, you probably need to start over here to get coal, sand, and iron, but very quickly you need to dump resources in the water to make a bridge over here, then a bridge, you know, this side, quickly expand also on that side. So I think this is actually a very interesting map. Do tell me in the comments below if you want a new playthrough or playing through this map. And remember that they have promised a map editor, a complete map editor, so you'll be able to create your own maps if you missed all of the news around the map editor and all of the other things that are coming soon in Captain of Industry. Don't hesitate to check the video that's appearing now in the corner and also in the video description below, because we're not finished. There's many other things in this new version. On top of this new map, they've also created a tutorial list that guides you through objectives. It's not just pure objective that will help you move forward, they will also help you move quicker because you'll get reward. Let's try together to do quickly this one. For example, I'm gonna build a research lab. My people are over here, so let's put the research lab close. Then we're gonna need a coal maker, so a furnace. Gonna take some wood from there. We need to harvest those trees. Quick deliver, we have some unity. One of the other great thing about this game, speed it up. So you can see we have completed the first one. Start harvesting tree, it's coming to do it. We need to add some vehicles to it, right? Then they tell us you need to do basic farming. So let's start research. Another new thing with this version, before you could, you know, start several researches, add them to the queue if you wish, right? Now what you can do is you select a research that's far away like this one, add it to the queue. It's going to do all of the research that's necessary to get there. So, you know, you could go pretty far away like this one and say, okay, I want to go there as quickly as possible. I need to do this. But here the goal was just to do basic farming. So we're going to do that. Here it is. As you can see, we've completed this first piece and we can collect a reward. 40 diesel, always good. And of course you continue. And what's great about it is obviously you don't have to do it. You can skip one goal and do the other one. You can skip them all. You can delete the tutorial. You can reset the tutorial if you want to. So a completely new tutorial, that's great. On top of this new in-game tutorial list with objectives, they've also completely revamped, you know, the message block, the encyclopedia if you want inside. You can find it over here at the bottom, where for every single element, you know, there is a lot of details on how it's working. Pictures, details, also they're highlighting, you know, where to do the things that they're talking about. So I think it works really well. It will definitely help people. Of course, don't hesitate to also tell me if you have questions about the game. And as I said, you know, we have the full playthrough, but I think this will help a lot of people. The next change I want to talk to you about is the new mass tailor upgrade tool. Now, if you click on upgrade and I select a number of things, it's not like everything is just gonna be upgraded right away. It's gonna tell me what I've selected and then I can choose what I want to upgrade or not. So for example, it's gonna tell me, you know, you have 20 assembly electrics level 2. Do you want to upgrade them to robotic? I can say yes, I want. You have 39 flat conveyor level 2. Do you want to upgrade them to level 3? I can say yes, but then I can say no to the level 1 and no, for example, to the robotic. Right? And then it's just gonna do it, and of course tell me also how much it's gonna cost me versus how much I have, and then do it. So this tool is really amazing. For example, if I want to upgrade all of my pipes level 1, but they're very hard to find, right? I can make sure to unselect everything once I've selected it all and just upgrade the pipe. So that is really, really cool. They've also added a completely new resource, which are the bricks. You can make them in the brickworks, a new building, taking dirt, coal, and water to make bricks and exhaust. And then you can use these bricks early in the game, where you add these bricks to wood and iron to make construction parts. This is basically a simpler recipe versus the concrete slab. Before, to make construction parts, you had to use concrete slab, and early in the game it wasn't always so easy to have what it takes, in particular to have the slag crushed, or the gravel, for example, wasn't always so easy. So that's why they've integrated this new resource for early in the game. And I really like that they're listening to the community on things like this. You may also remember earlier that they added this recipe, transform meat into meat trimmings, because people like myself were complaining that meat trimmings wasn't really balanced. So they're really listening to the community, and that's one thing I really like also about this game. Now I'm switching to the dev blog to show you a couple of other changes, and I'll put of course the link to this dev blog in the video description below if you want to see it. We've already covered the first few, but this one I want to show you is there is now a new mods configurator. So if you like to play with mod, if you like to add mod, take mod out during the game, you can now do that in-game with this mod configurator. They've also done a number of changes and improvements. I'm not gonna discuss them all. The key one I wanted to show you is this one. I think this one is really cool. Basically, if you have a lot of resources that are arriving in a node, what was happening before is that usually one node was taking over and all of this was going and none of this, if this was blocked. Now it's trying to take it all, so it's taking one of each, enabling you, even when there's a traffic jam, to have some of your resources going through. And again, there's many others. I won't go into all of the details. I just wanted to highlight mainly a couple of things. First, this new map. Second, this tailor mass upgrade tool that I really like. The new tutorial both, as a list, but also in the encyclopedia. And then show you that they continue to do many other quality of life improvements. So if you haven't played this game yet, definitely one of my recommendations. And again, don't hesitate to tell me in the comments below if you want to see a new series, maybe on this new map. Don't hesitate also to tell me, what objective we should have with this new series. Love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for watching. Don't hesitate to smash the like button so that more Captain of Industry fans can see this video and learn about this update. And I hope to see you next time.